My name is Agustín Julio. I'm the incoming academic coordinator at Universidad of Ibáñez, and I will be your host for today. So let me first tell you that to come to this ending process of new products, it has been quite a ride. We have changed in a very fast pace mode, and we have innovated and created new programs for our students, international partners, and of course, from people around the world. So welcome again. Thank you all for being here, wherever you are located today in the world. And as I mentioned, the purpose of this webinar today is to introduce you our last three products from the offer. We started a couple of weeks ago with our launch of the UAI Imagine Global Classroom. Then we have a second webinar regarding our specially designed courses, Spanish language courses, language lab, among many other items. And today, I would like to introduce you three main products. The first one, it will be the Signature Short Face-to-Face program. The second product will be the Shortterm Program online. And finally, the UAI Training Center, which consists of two main products, the UAI Virtual Research and the UAI Virtual Internship. So let's review the first product that I want to show you today. Okay, the Signature Short Intensive Face-to-Face courses. This is a new short program experience. These programs, developed by teachers, researchers, and participants of cultural and social experiences, consist of 1 week of online classes plus a 1 week face-to-face courses to be carried out during the months of August, October 2020 for the online sessions, or December 2020, January 2021 for the face-to-face sessions. As you might know, Chilean borders are still closed, so we are wondering and expecting when our borders will be open after the pandemic. Okay, so we are expecting that maybe for December 2020, January 2021, we might come back to face-to-face courses. Anyways, this short, intensive face-to-face courses offers a systematic exploration of the field of study that make up these programs as theoretical and practical experience for the participant in the framework of the current Chilean culture and society. It has a specific flavor in Latin America and in Chile. It can be conducted in Spanish or English languages. Okay, it also gives the chance to explore and study the various themes of the programs through active participation in face-to-face classes, dialogues with specialists, workshops, and integrated spaces of experiences, giving also the possibility to interact in the university spaces with national students within the framework of their permanent recreational, artistic, social, and so on, and extracurricular activities. Very, very important, integration to a Chilean host family in the cities of Viña del Mar or Santiago as an experience of communication and knowledge of the ties and cultural codes of a Chilean model family. As I say, these signature short programs, face-to-face courses, it can be conducted in Spanish or English languages. A minimum of 10 students is required to offer each one of the programs. Chile, country of sustainable energy. Okay, this program mainly focuses in sustainable energies, clean energies, such as solar or wind energy that we use in the north of Chile. Okay, the prices are the same with the previous program, $1,150, and is 20 to 30 hours for the semester, and it also gives the chance to transfer the credits and obtain a certificate. And finally, we have our Chile 2020 program, with the same prices, the same semester hours, and certificates. In a couple of minutes, I will introduce you the director of this program, and he will tell us more about this. What includes, even if you take one of these three programs, each of these programs contain a common design that includes pedagogical material, a set of text and visual material in digital version. We have also thematic face-to-face modules, a Spanish conversation, reading and writing workshops associated with these topics studies. We will have a special guest, visits and fields in the workshops in Viña del Mar and Valparaiso or Santiago, integrated experience spaces, and of course, a study tour. So, to know more about these programs, I would like to invite our professor, Mr. Luis Figueroa, the academic director of our signature program, Chile 2020, Dilemmas and Horizons of a Society in Movement. Welcome, Luis.
Hello, how are you, Agustín?
Fine, Luis. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for your invitation.
Thank you, Luis. So, Luis, I would like to ask you a couple of questions about this interesting program, the Chile 2020 Dilemmas and Horizons of a Society Movement. Can you, Luis, describe what is the Chile 2020 program all about?
The program Chile, the Dilemmas and Horizons of the Society Movement was designed in the context of two frameworks. The first one has been the social Chilean demands, in the context of the movement, especially in October 2018, in order to explore the change of this dynamic society, the Chilean dynamic society, like in other societies in the world in this moment. The idea is to have a framework and a perspective of the phenomena that we have the experience in this time, and in the second framework is the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. That means how the Chilean society is in process for more democratic society in the context of social movement and the direction or orientation of the United Nations in this time. This is the framework of our program. In relation to this, we have designed a program during this year and next year, both in online sessions and in face-to-face sessions.
Oh, that sounds really interesting, Luis. Thank you for that answer. And can you tell me more about what are the main attributes of this offer?
The design and the formula of this program, we combine two methods to design. We have an online session during October, November of this year, and on face-to-face session in January 2021. We have designed this program in two big areas. The first one is the culture, art, and education in Chile, in Spanish. And we have both online and face-to-face session. And in this first module or session, we have a group of topics that we will develop in our experience: cultural, art and education, cultural identities, women, immigration, ethnicity, urbanism, environment and public health, and human rights, politics and social, a new Chilean constitution. This is the first program on this experience. The second one in English, both in online and face-to-face sessions, is in relation with economy, science, technology, and innovation in Chile. In this case, we will explore the areas of economy, social and labor right, environment, and public health, we have introduced an important area that is in development in Chile, the new industry of publishing, science, technology, and innovation, of course, public health and biomedical technologies, and agriculture and oceanography. The idea is to have an overview of the different aspects of the development in Chile in the area of economy and technologies and science. No? This is the second group of topic of the programs, and in this case, online and face-to-face session in English. That means, to answer your question, probably one of the most important attributes of the program is the design, no, both online in order to orient this experience to a face-to-face session in January of the next year.
Perfect, perfect, Luis. And will be this program completely online?
No, we have the online session in October and November. No, we have two sessions of 2 weeks each one. In Spanish, the first one, and in English, the third and fourth weeks. And we have 2 weeks, no, in face-to-face session in January 2021. In Viña del Mar, Valparaíso, and the central region in Chile. No? In the first one, the online session, we have the invitation in, we have two hours per day, no? For 4 weeks, and we have the invitation for professor and specialists, social life leaders and artists, no, in order to orient the program in online sessions. In January 2021, we have 2 sessions, face-to-face sessions in Viña del Mar and Valparaíso. And in this case, we like to reinforce our design because we have the opportunity to have an experience of these topics, both in cultural, education, art, and science, technology, and social aspect of the Chilean society. And in this case, we have designed an important experience with dialogue and forums in C2, in face-to-face experiences, and a beautiful group of workshops in different areas. We have spaces of integrated experiences. In Spanish, un espacio integrado de experiencias is an important space of integrated topics and discipline in different aspects of our studies, no? The art, culture, human rights, labor laws, economy, science, technology. In this case, the idea is to have an experience with the participants in situ, no, in a practical aspect of the Valparaíso and Viña del Mar society, in order to participate in direct experience with children, young men, and especially in these areas. No? And finally, we have a group, an itinerary of field study trip in the central region in Chile, from the mountain to the ocean, in order to explore in this trip this topic that we have studied during these sessions.
That's quite nice. I would love to take this program, Luis. And finally, will UAI be offering this program next year or in 2022, 2023? Can you tell us more about this? Will this program be possible to offer in
the program is designed to continue this experience during the next years, in June, July 2021. And in order to develop and to follow all the process, social process in Chile, no, that we are suffering and we are opening in this time. No? The idea is to have 2 sessions in next year, June and July, and 4 modules or 4 programs in order to reinforce in theory and in practical experience this topic, no? Especially the topic of cultural art and education, the cultural identities, women and ethnicity and immigration, and urbanism, environment and public health, and human rights, politics and new constitution, in addition to the areas of science, technologies, and social aspect of the Chilean society. No? June, July of the next year will be the opportunity to have an important theoretical and practical experience in Viña del Mar, Valparaíso, and Central Region in Chile in relation to this program.
That sounds really good, Luis. Thank you very much, Luis, for joining us this morning. It was our pleasure to have you here, and I hope personally that we will have this program soon, okay, for our students and people around the world. So thank you very much, Luis.
Agustín, thank you so much, and welcome to Chile.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. So for people joining us this morning, we have just introduced our signature short face-to-face programs, okay? We have UAI Professor Luis Figueroa telling us more about the Chile 2020 dilemmas and horizons of a society movement, okay? Next, we have our second product, but first I would like to show you a video clip that we forgot to showcase. By the way, this is completely live. There's no script, so production will show us a video of Luis inviting you to this program. So please.
El programa Chile 2020 explora los dilemas y desafíos culturales, políticos, económicos abiertos por los movimientos sociales del Chile de hoy.
Thank you again, Luis, for your participation. So next in line, we have our short-term programs online. With the pandemic going on, we needed to change from our classic face-to-face short-term programs to our new short-term programs completely online. Universidad of Ibáñez offers short-term theme programs of 1 or 2 weeks of duration. It is an excellent way to learn about special topics. Okay, these short-term programs will give 3 UAI credits, equivalent to 3 American credits, and equivalent to 6 ECTS. These programs can be completely conducted in Spanish or English languages. A minimum of 10 students is required to offer each one of these programs. The interesting thing here about these short-term programs is that we are extremely flexible. With that, I mean we can tailor-made each one of the products or programs that I will show you and tell you soon, or we can even create at any time of the year, okay? These short-term programs today are expected to be launched between the second semester, the fall semester 2020, between August or December. It could be at any time, okay? The programs could be closed for special groups or open whenever we want to launch it, okay? What programs are we promoting today? We are promoting the next short-term programs completely online. The first one is Beyond the Andes and the Pacific Ocean, the keys of the Chilean business success. Okay, this program will focus in the business story of the most reputable and acknowledged enterprises in Chile. and how they expanded to the entire Latin American cone. Okay, companies such as Falabella, Ripley, among many others, will be studied in this interesting program. This program range of a price of 500 US dollars. It could be between 15 to 20 hours during the semester, and will give you also the options of transferring credits or obtaining a certificate. Okay. Second, we have a program called Doing Business in Chile and Latin America, which will focus in the business part on how to start, for example, a small medium business in Chile, giving you all the resources, all the experiences of our guest speakers on how doing business in Chile and also in Latin America. Third, we have a program called Marketing, Innovation, Strategy, and Internationalization, having the Chilean experience on how marketing evolves, how the innovation and strategy helps to send Chilean champions abroad, okay? Fourth, we have our program called Innovation and Economic Progress in Latin America, which will focus in the economic progress in the entire South American cone, okay? Again, all these short-term programs have a price of 500 US dollars, 15 to 20 hours per semester, and the option to transfer credits or obtaining a certificate. Fifth in line, we have a very interesting program called the Chilean Wine Experience, the wine market and its value chain. The purpose of this program is to study how the Chilean wine industry goes from the grape till the positioning of the marketing campaigns around the world. It's an excellent course to understand how what is the value of the wine market and wine industry for Chile and for the world. And finally, we have one program that could be conducted in Spanish or English. We call it De la Idea al Éxito, Desafíos de la Tecnología e Innovación en Chile, From Idea to Success, Challenges of Technology and Innovation in Chile, and it will focus, as the title mentioned, in technology, the challenge of how technology produces also economic development and innovation in Chile. All these programs will be completely online for this fall semester. For more information, we invite you to check our channels, particularly our website, uai.cl. There in the international section, you can find more information about this. Okay. Finally, our third product that I'm very proud to announce is the UAI Training Center online. Okay, this UAI Training Center is a new center that invites all the students, professionals, and academics from around the world to participate in two interesting new solutions: the UAI Virtual Research and the UAI Virtual Internship. Okay, what is the virtual research? The virtual research, in collaboration with the Director of Research under the Academic Vice Chancellor's Office, is the unit in charge of encouraging and promoting research development. At UAI, research is carried out in a wide range of areas that goes from basic to applied studies. Therefore, the direction of research ensures to provide institutional support in order to deliver a proper performance of investigation work, meeting the highest standards of quality and ethics. Within 1 to 3 months, research students at UAI are called to create a new international multicultural learning space in our university, allowing them to acquire knowledge and learn about research techniques and skills through active presence in a laboratory or research center, doing a specific job supervised by UAI researchers. There are more than 32 UAI research centers. You can Google us, find in our website about these 32 centers in various disciplines and topics. The research fellowship will be subject to availability. Before we continue, I would like to show you a message from the Director of Research at UAI, Mrs. Paula Rojas, PhD. So let's check it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our university. My name is Paula Rojas, and I am the Director of Research. Yes, a woman, and a very happy one. And that is because in our university, we live research in a very different way. If you want to have the experience to know more and to have a partner, a professor, a researcher, or maybe another students, come with us. We have here a very special way to live the research. And we want that you know us and we know more about our way to do research. We thought that you really can help a lot because you have a different point of view of us. Of course, we have different generations, and that is very, very important to think about different things. You have a different point of me, and that is very good because together we can learn more and we can solve problems for our society. That is the point of view of our research area. Then, come with us and live the experience. We are waiting for you.
Thank you, Paula. Paula Rojas, our Director of Research at UAI. Thank you for the clip. So what are the entry requirements for the UAI virtual research? All the requirements and all the information are, as I said, in our website. At the end of this webinar, we will send you the links for more information. So what are the entry requirements for the virtual research? First, to be a pre or postgraduate student. Second, you need to complete the research application form program at UAI. Third, a motivation letter to participate in the program in Chile. Four, we require 2 letters of recommendation by your professors or employers if you have. Fifth, your CV or resume. Sixth requirement will be a Spanish level intermediate, but we also offer the possibility to have a virtual research completely in English or even in French. More languages, we will announce it later. Okay, and finally, there will be a personal interview with the UAI Research Center director. Okay, so the virtual research at UAI has a price of $500. It could be conducted from 1 to 3 months, and of course, with extension up to 6 months in case you need it. And at the end, as university, we promise to give you a certificate. This is a very interesting way to do research at UAI, and as we mentioned, the fall 2020 will be completely online. Finally, I would like to introduce our last product for our fall 2020 online, the UAI Virtual Internship. Universidad of Ibáñez offers both Chilean and foreign students the possibility of doing internships while they are regular students at the university. We have a solid network of companies in the private and public sector in various areas, mainly in business planning, logistics, finance, marketing, and engineering. What is the virtual internship? It's basically the possibility for all students, professionals, and also academics to work between a length of period of 1 to 3 months of duration for undergraduate and postgraduate in English or Spanish. We have more than 50 public and private institutions available, and we have 2 levels of internship. The basic practice, which is 120 hours during the semester, and the intermediate practice of 240 hours. This virtual internship will have a cost of $500, And as I said, it could be conducted between 1 to 3 months. And at the end, we will also give a certificate proving that you have successfully passed this virtual internship. In the past, we had many interns, both at UAI and in different companies in the past month. This semester, we have an intern working at our office as our International Programs Officer, Mrs. Samantha Fleischner. Sammy is from Delaware, USA. Welcome, Sammy.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you, Sammy. Thank you for joining us this morning. So, Sammy, I would like you a couple of questions. First of all, how did you find about our virtual internship at UAI?
Yeah, great question. So I was wanting to get some international experience since I'm from the US. I actually stumbled upon the intern group who helped me navigate the different options that I had. And I particularly wanted to work with a university who was not from North America. And then I found your university, did a little bit of research before our initial conversation, and realized that it was a really great match for me.
Excellent, excellent. What is your position about Sammy? For how long? What are you doing now in this internship?
Yeah,
Today?
so I've been working so far for about 2.5 weeks. I'm only here for 4 weeks, but as the International Programs Officer, I help to conduct different marketing projects. I reach out to different universities and mobility agencies to help connect this university with other partners. And then additionally, I also am working collaboratively with the entire group. So Agustin's team and I get to work together, which is a great opportunity for me since I am an undergraduate student. I haven't had that, professional experience yet. So that's also a big part of my role.
Perfect. And Sammy, since this is a virtual internship, how is the communication with the UAI International Relations team?
The best part about the communication is that we all have a distinct time that we meet every single week. So Agustin and I sit down and decide what times are we going to be meeting this week. We follow through just like if I was in a real office. We have our meetings planned and scheduled, and obviously Zoom is a great friend of ours. So we definitely utilize Zoom a lot, in addition to different emails that I'm getting, messages on WhatsApp. So there's a ton of communication. I feel like there's never a day that I don't talk to someone on the team, and it's really helpful because it keeps me in the loop and I'm able to keep everyone else in the loop for things that I'm doing.
That's great. Sounds very challenging and interesting too, right? And Sammy, what are your expectations with this program?
So beginning my internship, I was definitely expecting some hands-on experience, some group projects, and that's exactly what I got. I was able to talk with Agustin before I even started, and we kind of figured out what I would be good at, what I could learn, and what I could do as a whole. So I've definitely had some collaborative experiences, some individualized work, which is also very helpful because I kind of am learning from watching others and then actually applying it myself. And the best part about the internship is that when I have a new expectation, the communication is open and honest, and we can all discuss that new expectation and how we're going to reach it.
Great. And Sammy, finally, and the last important question, will you recommend students or professionals to take this internship at UAI?
I will definitely recommend students and professionals to take this internship. I think it's a great learning experience. 4 weeks was the perfect amount of time for me, but obviously they are flexible, so you can pick the perfect amount of time for you, the perfect amount of hours that you would like to put in as well. That was a big thing for me. I only wanted to do a specific number of hours, and they were able to work with me. So I definitely recommend this internship. It's flexible, and that's one of the best things about it being virtual.
That's great. Well, thank you, Sammy. Thank you very much for your interesting answers and for being part of our UAI Imagine Global program through the UAI virtual internship. So thank you, Sammy, for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
And see you during the week. Take care. Thank you. So we have come to the end of this webinar. We sincerely appreciate your participation. So for now, we will leave the floor open for questions. Please let us know your questions or comments through the chat. If you want to raise your hand also, I think it's a possibility. If not, please let's use the chat option to ask as many questions as you might have.